everybody, welcome to our channel, Cover Web Designs. Today we're going to be starting with our PostgresSQL course. This is a beginner's guide by myself. About me, hi, I'm Ishank. I'm a full-stack Gen AI and chatbot application developer passionate about coding. I specialize in HTML, Tailwind, JavaScript and backend technologies like Python and database. I have good knowledge on dynamic, user-friendly AI web applications by seamlessly integrating front-end and back-end with a focus on generative AI, chatbot design, and machine learning. I'll be your instructor and teach you PostgresSQL from the start to the finish. So here are our database training steps. First, we learn the introduction to data. Then we learn what is a database. Then we learn how to install PostgresSQL. Then we log into database. Then we create a database and tables. And then we do SQL for insert, update, select and delete. So now let's jump right into our course. And our first topic is introduction to data. So you may ask, what is data? Data is just information. It can be anything we record like numbers, words or pictures. For example, a list of friends, names or records of your favorite song is data. Alone, data doesn't mean much. But when we organize and look at it, we can learn useful things. And data can be in many quantities such as facts, observations, measurements, graphs, information, quantities and numbers. But you may ask, where is data generated? It is generated in hospitals, if you want healthcare, social media, mortality, labs, pharmacies, claim databases, electronic health record and so many more. So let me walk you through to the types of data. There's three main types of data, which are structured, unstructured and semi-structured data. Structured data is very organized and easy to search. Think of it like a neatly organized table or spreadsheet, like a list of names and phone numbers. Then we have the semi-structured data. Personally organized, it has some structure but not as neat as table. For example, emails or files with tags like a JSON file. Then we have unstructured data. It has no clear organization, making it hard to search. This could be like photos, videos, or a random note on your computer. So, what are the ways of storing data? You can store them in a CSV file, a JSON file, or an XML file. And the advantage of file storage are it's easy to access, it has an organized structure, and it is flexible. But there are also some disadvantages like limited scalability, harder to manage large amount of data, security risks, files can be stolen or lost if not backed up. Then we have redundancy issues. File storage can create duplicate files, leading to wasted space. So now we have this spreadsheet storage, right? Which is we all know Excel, right? Yes. So here this Excel is also a good way of storing data. It has a user-friendly interface, it has formulas and functions, and data visualization. So who would not want to use Excel? But there are also some limitations of using it. It has some performance issues, slow with large data sets or complex calculations. It has collaboration challenges. Simultaneously editing can lead to version control issues. Then we have data integrity risks, prone to human errors such as incorrect formulas or data entry. So now let's learn about relational database storage. So over here we have SQL Server, then we have PostgreSQL, IBM DB2, then we have MySQL and Oracle. But please note that SQL, IBM DB2 and Oracle are commercial and MySQL and PostgreSQL are open source. And in this course, we are only learning about PostgreSQL. The key features of all of these are it has structured data management, organizes data into tables with predefined schemas, ensuring data integrity. Then it has the ACID complements, supports atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability, ensuring reliable transactions. Then we have powerful query languages, utilizes SQL, structured query language for complex queries and data manipulation. Some examples of relational databases are MySQL, PostgresSQL, and Oracle database. So now let's look at the overview of database management systems. The definition of database management system is a database management system. DBMS is a software that enables users to create, manage, and interact with databases. It provides an interface between users and the database, allowing for the data storage. It provides an interface between users and the database, allowing for data storage, retrieval, modification, and administration. The key functions of DBMS. First, storage, data retrieval, and management. It provides a schematic way to store and access data. It supports query data through languages like SQL. Second, data integrity and security. Ensures data accuracy, consistency through validation rules, implements user access controls to protect sensitive data. Then data backup and recovery. Offers features to back up the data regularly, allows the data recovery in case of failures and disasters. Then we have data manipulation, supports operations to add, update, delete, or retrieve data. Then we have multi-user support, allows multiple users to access and manipulate the database, simultaneously ensuring data consistency. So you may ask, what is a database? A database is an organized collection of data that allows you to store, manage, and retrieve information easily. There are three types of databases: rational databases, NoSQL databases, and in-memory databases. So let's learn about the first one, rational databases. What it is, it stores data in tables with rows and columns. How it works, uses SQL to manage and define relationships. Examples, MySQL and PostgresSQL. Then we have NoSQL databases. It's flexible database that can store various types of data. How it works, designed for scalability and handling large amount of unstructured data. And examples are MongoDB and Cassandra. In-memory databases. It stores data in a RAM for fast access. How it works, allows for quick data processing, ideal for real-time applications. And examples are Redis and SAP HANA. The advantages of using database are data integrity, data security, reduced redundancy, improved data management, enhanced data sharing, scalability, backup and recovering, advanced query, data relationships, and data independence. These are just some of the advantages of using a database. There are more to this, but there will be way too many, so I just included only 10. So now you learned about databases and data structures, right? Now we're gonna learn about what is PostgreSQL. This is a course, right? That's why you're here for. PostgreSQL is an open source rational database management system, RDBMS, that uses SQL language for querying and managing data. It is known for its robustness, extensibility, and support for advanced data types. The advantage of using PostgreSQL are it's open source, free to use and modify with a strong community, providing support and updates. As it complements, ensures data integrity to atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability, making it reliable for transaction processing. Extensibility supports custom functions and data types and operators, allowing for tailored solutions to specific needs. Then we have advanced data types. Offers support for various data types like JSON, XML, and arrays, making it versatile for different applications. Then we have performance, optimized for handling large volumes of data and complex queries efficiently. Concurrency allows multiple users to access and modify the database simultaneously without locking issues, thanks to the multi-version concurrency control MVCC feature. Then we have strong security features, provides robust security measures including authentication, authorization, and encryption options. Then we have our final advantage, which is comprehensive documentation. It is well documented, making it easier for users to learn and implement. So now let's learn how to install PostgreSQL database with Docker. So you may ask, what is Docker? Docker is a platform that allows you to create, deploy and run applications in containers. Containers package application and its dependencies together, ensuring it works consistently across different environments. So now let's set up the Docker environment. So first we have to install Docker. So we have to download and install Docker from desktop on this website. So let's go to their website. So now over here we have our Docker website. So we download Docker for our Mac, Apple Silicon, and we have to wait a while for this. So, and once it's going to be downloaded, we have to open this. Then we have to do some steps over there. So let's wait for a while for this to be done. Over here, Docker is going to look somewhat like this. Alright, it looks like we're done. So now over here we have to drag it to our applications. And now, if you look over here, you're going to copy this Docker to our application. It will be about 5 seconds. And now once we have installed Docker, we can go to our applications file and over here, and we can click on Docker and it will verify it. And now once we open it, it will look something like this. To verify it, and now we'll just sign up with Google. So I'll sign up with my Gmail account. And we'll open Docker. And now we have signed in. So now Docker looks something like this. And now let's close this and go to our terminal. And now when we write docker-version, and now when we press enter, it will say Docker version 27.20 build 3AB4256. So now that is our build. So now over here, let's learn how to pull Postgres to Docker image. So over here we have to use this command, which is docker pull Postgres. So now let's try that. So we write over here clear, and we write docker pull post, and now over here we write Postgres. I think this is this. Yeah, and now it will ask for your system to allow it, and then it will pull Postgres, and now we have to complete these downloads. And once you have completed these downloads, you will now successfully have pulled Postgres SQL using Docker. So now let's wait for this download to complete. And now it's complete. So now we're going to run Postgres SQL container. So to do that, we have to use this command over here. So docker run, then -- my name underscore my Postgres SQL, and over here my underscore Postgres is over here the name of the container we're going to create, and then -e Postgres underscore password equals my secret password is our password over here. So the password which is on red is our password -d -p. Then we have port number. Then we have our user, which is Postgres. So now let's copy this command and go to our terminal, and over here we'll paste this in. And now when we run this, it will pull it in. So here we have, so now this is, it will say some random text, then it will pull it in. So then now after you do that, we have installed another thing called pgadmin. pgadmin is a web-based development managed tool for Postgres SQL. It allows users to easily manage databases, create and edit tables, run SQL queries, and view data. So now, let's install it. So now over here, what you got to do is open a new tab, close all of these, and over here we'll type in pg admin Mac. pg admin for Mac OS. And now once you type in that, you'll get this. So now over here you have to click the top button, which is the latest version of pg admin. Then over here you have to click this over here, and now once you have installed it, you have to wait for some time, as because this has 975 megabytes. It will take a minute or so to install, and once you have installed that, you have to open it and we have to do some stuff with it. So it's gonna take a second over here, and now when it's done, you can open it, and once this is done, you can open it in downloads, and over here if you look, we have this over here which is pg admin. Then I say I'll agree with the terms of service and verify and open it, and open this .dmg file. And once it has verified, it looks something like this. So now I have to drag it to applications and I'll copy it to applications over here. It will take about 10 seconds, and once it's done copying, then you can open it up and you'll get a website, and it will look something like this, and now it will look something like this over here. So this is our Object Explorer, and we only got our servers file which has nothing in it. So now over here, now we have installed our pg admin. So now our sixth step is connecting PostgreSQL database using pg admin. So first we have to launch pg admin. Then we have to right click on servers on the left bar and select create and then server. Then we have a general tab, name of your connection, example PostgreSQL server. Then we have a connection tab, our host is localhost, port is this, username this is, and my password is this. This is just for mine, but if you have entered something else, then you can also write yours. And we have a login. You may be prompted again to write your password, and once you connect, you will see PostgreSQL server listed on your side. We go and left click over here and we'll say create. So now over here we have pg admin, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna register server, and we have a name which is gonna be PostgreSQL server, and over here we're gonna go to our connection and we're gonna write a host name which is localhost, and then over here we have a port, we have a maintenance database username, and then we have a password over here which is in here, my secret password. So we'll copy that and paste it over here, and now we'll save it. So now if you look over here we have a PostgreSQL server. So now in this server we can create a database, and now we're going to name this database student underscore db, and db over here is short for database. Then we have a database, we have a student db, and we have also a Postgres db. So now here we focus on student db, and in schemas we have tables over here. We have tables over here, but in these tables we have nothing. So here we have to create something. So here in this student db, so now over here we just have to right click on this table and we have our query tool. So once we go to our query, we can type in over here from those and so on, but before that we have to learn it. So First, we're going to learn how to create a database, which I already did. Then we'll define the table schema. So over here, we first use a create keyword. Then we have our table. Then we have students ID, serial, prime key, name, this, age of integer, and grade of watcher and 10. So now over here, this is how you create. So name over here, this name over here, we're using varchar so that you can only type in 100 letters over here, and over here it's only 10. So now let's copy this, and now we'll paste it in our PostgresSQL command V, and now when we run this, we have executed it, and now if you look on our table, and now over here we have successfully initialized our table. So now let's go back, and now over here we can insert a single row of information. So over here we insert info, students, name, age, grade. Then we have our values of Alice, Johnson, 20, and he got a grade of A. So now over here we'll delete this since we already created it, and now what we'll do is we'll insert this code over here. So we'll copy it, and now we will paste it over here, and now we'll run this. So you'll say insert 10, query returned successfully in this many milliseconds. So now over here, since we inserted this info, now over here we can look at the info. So select all from student. We can do that, and now when we control V this, and now when we run, over here if you look, we have our table, or also known as our database. So we have our ID over here, name over here, age, grade, and then we have one number which is 1. Then we have our ID of 1, Alice Johnson, age 20, grade of A. And we can also insert multiple rows. So insert into this, and then we press an enter, and we write our information over here. So we can write Bob Smith, 22, Charlie Brown, Diana Prince, and many more. Now let's learn how to update the data. So over here we have to update our data, right? So we use our update keyword. Then we write students, which is our table name. Then we write students, which is our table name. Set grade, and over here we set is another keyword. Grade is our column. Then equals A plus. So there was a mistake, and he should have got A plus. Where name, so we're specifying where it should have A plus. Where name equals Bob Smith. And you can also use conditionals for these updates. Update student set age equals age plus 1. So you can also update the records based on specific conditions. For example, to increase the age of all students by 1. So now let's look at this using Visual Studio Code. So now over here, let's copy. So now in here, let's change this command back and insert more values such as Bob Smith, B-O-B S-M-I-T-H. And over here, we'll write his age as 22, and perhaps he got a B. And now if we save this, and now when we run this code, it will insert it successfully. And then what we'll do over here is then we'll say, and then over here we'll say select asterisk from students, and then we have to write the semicolon. And now if we run this, if you look, we have our ID of 1 and 2, name of Alice Johnson, Bob Smith, age of 20 and 22, and grade of A and B. So now let's try to update this, his grade over here. Oh sorry, we have instead of writing grade, we have written name. So we should write grade over here. Now now let's run it, and now he has successfully updated it. So now let's look at this. So we write select asterisk from student, and now when you run it, if you look, instead of a B, he got an A now. So now let's go back to the PPT so that we can learn how to delete a file, delete a thing. So now over here, we are deleting a record from a table. So we are using the delete keyword from students where name equals Diana Prince. So this is similar to the update, but instead of us updating it, we are deleting it entirely. And for this, you can also use conditionals like delete everything from where age is less than 20. So now over here, in this database, we'll insert another value. So over here, we'll put Diana, and her name will be Diana Prince, age something like 23, and we'll give her a grade of C. So now we'll run this, and now the query has returned successfully. So now let's try to delete. So we write the delete keyword from delete from, we have the from keyword, and then our students database, students where name equals Diana Prince, and but before that, let's look at our database. So select all from, and over here this asterisk over here is also known as all. Select all from students, and now over here if you look, we have 3 students, which is Alice Johnson, Bob Smith, and Diana Prince. So Alice Johnson got an A, Bob Smith got an A plus, and Diana Prince got a C. But Diana Prince has somehow left the school, so we want to delete her from the database. So here we use this command where we're using the delete keyword to let the query know that we're deleting from students database where name equals Diana Prince. So if there are 2 Diana Prince, we have to specify it more further, but since there's only 1 Diana Prince, we can just run this, and now it will be successfully deleted. And now if you write select, actually you can use command Z, and now over here, once we run it, if you look, now we only have Alice Johnson and Bob Smith. So now let's go back to the PPT to learn more. So now over here, we have also learned about selecting the data, because over here, to know what is in the table, we use select all, the asterisk is all over here, from students. So it will give us everything that is in students. And over here, we can select all from students where grade is A. So if only 2 students have grade A, then they will only show up in the database. So now let's try that. So over here, select all from students where grade equals A. And now if we say, and now let's try running this. So now only Alice Johnson has successfully achieved A, so we'll only get Alice Johnson. But if we had A plus, only Bob Smith has achieved it. But if you write C, then it will actually show nothing else, because nobody has achieved a C. It's because there's only 2 students which have a C, and they only achieved A and A plus, and no student has achieved C, so it'll just show an empty table with nothing inside. So now we can also get our students in the order by age ascending order. So over here, we have to just select all from students by order by HASC, which is ascending order over here. So if you try that in this over here, select all from students, and then we write order by HASC, which is ascending order. We write the semicolon, and now if we save, and now let's just try running this, and if you look over here, it'll be in ascending order. So we have Alex Johnson as 20 and Bob Smith as 22, so it is in ascending order. So now let's go back to the PPT. So over here, if you have executed all of these commands, the sample result will be something like this. So folks, that's it for today. And just like that, we have completed our PostgreSQL course. So folks, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to support us, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, CRUD Operations. Keep on watching our videos and show some love. Have a nice day. This is Ishank signing off.